Now, Aqua has like 2 running speeds here. We've got, we stand still, we got 1 running speed, and suddenly she like changes to second gear and takes off. There's no place we can fall off from or anything like that. Let's see, circle, jump. Right now we can only do a single jump, even though we got the tutorial earlier saying that she can double jump. Well, unfortunately, we can only do 1 jump right now. I also want to point out, I want you to take a look at her Keyblade. She's not carrying the Keyblade that she carried in Birth by Sleep. That Keyblade belonged to Ericus, their master, in Birth by Sleep. Now, just like I did in Kingdom Hearts 1, or at least in the later episodes, and I'm going to be doing this for the rest of the series as well, there is a journal that we'll have access to that'll give us some background information on what's going on in this game and what has gone on in the past games and stuff. And what I'm going to do to save you the trouble, in case you're not interested in the journal, I'm going to save these the journal entries for post-game. Once I complete the main story, I will do bonus episodes showing just the journal entries, just in reading the journal entries. Because there's some interesting information there that if you didn't know about some of these things, any plot holes you think there might be are kind of filled in those journals. There's one in particular that happens in this game that really made me curious, that actually gets answered in the journal, and like I said, I'll go over that in the bonus episodes, mostly because I don't want to waste a regular episode just going through the journal. But in case you're not interested in seeing the journal, you don't have to just skip through an episode or waste an episode waiting for me to get through the journal. But if you are interested in the journal, you don't have to hunt around to see what episode do I do which part of the journal. They'll all be in like one big like appendices or index or sort of thing at the end of the series. They'll all be in bonus episodes. So if you're looking for the journal entries, just wait till I complete the game and you'll see them all in bonus episodes. And the same is going to be true for the rest of the games in the series that have journals, which I'm pretty sure they all do, the ones that I play. Okay. Just move around here. We'll just pretty much just go ahead. Not much more we can do here. Just jump up these cliffs here. Doing. Doing. Oh, one more. There we go. Make your way through here. And then I got the cutscene.
Why is Cinderella's world here in the darkness?
Now look at that. Now see, we as the player know what these guys are. We know these are the well, it also says that they defeat the Heartless, but we as the player know these are the Heartless. However, if you might remember, Aqua should not know who these enemies are. At least I doubt she would, because remember who she fought in her enemies in Birth by Sleep were not the Heartless. They were the Unversed, the creatures of negativity that came from Vanitas. And there we go.
There's no time in the realm of darkness. I walk on and on without end. In the realm of light, do days or years pass with each step? I know something has started to go wrong. I must hurry.
Make your way to the Castle of Dreams. So, I doubt that she knows that these are the Heartless, because, like I said, her enemies in Birth by Sleep, the enemies that she fought or dealt with, were the Unversed. I'm not sure if she knows. I mean, she was raised as a Keyblade wielder to fight the darkness, so one might assume that she knows the Heartless are the darkness that she's supposed to be fighting. So it's likely she does know who these Heartless are. But I'm just curious if she really does or not.
I'm going.
Now, conveniently enough, we got some paths to take over here. We can walk over here, and Aqua will just jump from platform to platform automatically. Sometimes she'll reach like a certain like ice point like this, walk on it, and she'll just slide on her own. Whee! And then you turn around and look back, you'll see it's gone. We can't go back that way, so it's a one-time thing apparently. Alright, got a chest here. And we got a potion. Alright. Another cutscene here.
I haven't felt my heart stir in a long time. Something about this place. It looks like worse things are stirring.
I gotta defeat the Heartless. Let's see. I don't have the focus yet, so I haven't. By the term of the tutorial, I haven't unlocked this. If I was still seeing the tutorial, they haven't quote unquote taught about shot lock yet because I don't have a focus bar yet. Now you might have noticed that I leveled up there. There we go. Got the last one. Aqua started this game at level 50, so. This isn't. It's not based on what level or anything like that. That you can't load a previous save, or if you have a previous save file from Birth by Sleep, you can't load it up and gain anything from that. That's not how this works. Just no matter what, Aqua will always start the game at level 50. Because when I leveled up there, I leveled level 51. As you can see there, I'm level 51 now. So you start this game as level 50 at level 50. All right, so I'll just keep following the somewhat linear path here. Not really a whole lot we can really do at this point. I'm still amazed how wonderful this game looks.
I took it for granted. I thought I had nothing in life to lose.
I see the difference in the visual quality here. I'm not talking about the fuzziness, but I'm talking about the models and everything, how they still have that cartoony, a little bit more squared look. They're not as crisp and clean as the as Aqua looks in this game here. And I'm talking about Fragmentary Passage. I see they kind of still have that kind of rough around the edges look, which is based on the PS2, of course. Or PS2, PSP era is what I mean. Whereas this game was specifically written and designed for the, I guess you could say, current generation, for the Unreal Engine. Because this particular game is not an HD remake or remaster of the previous, unlike the other Kingdom Hearts games, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and Birth by Sleep, and Dream Drop Distance. Those are all HD remakes from their original, from their original systems. Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 from the PS2, Chain of Memories, which is the, well, the version that I played is the PS4 remake of the I have to say it right. It's the PS4 remaster of the PS2 remake of the Game Boy Advance game. That's what that one was. And then Dream Drop Distance was a remake. It was a remaster of.
Enough. I can't keep on wishing.
I want to say maybe a Nintendo game, Nintendo DS or something. I can't remember for sure. Anyway, it's the objective thing. We already saw this, so I don't care about that. That's those games are like HD remasters. This game was specifically and only created for this Unreal Engine, this particular game system. This isn't an HD remaster or remake of anything. So that's why I'm so. That's one thing that's impressive about it. Excuse me. A lot of cutscenes to start this game off with. Sorry about all that.
The rogue collapsed when the clock advanced. only I made it in time. But there is no time in this place, only the clock.
Basically, we're getting a tutorial of what our mission is here at this point.
I knew it.
In order for us to reach the castle, we've got to restore that bridge. And in order to do that, we need to turn back time. And in order to do that, we've got to find those little gear things that you just saw Aqua, I guess essentially smash with her Keyblade, and go and smash them, and it'll restore time. There's 4 of them in this area. We need to get the time back to 12 o'clock. Select magic by following the spell you wish to cast. Yeah, we already know about how to cast magic. So, magic and items we use in the fragmentary menu. Also, we use sign shortcuts for easy access. So, yeah.
I won't get too far without those gears.
So now we have access to our shortcut menu here. You see Firaga, Blizzaga, Thundaga, Kiraga. So we get all 3, where we start with tier 3 magics. So I gotta shift. Sometimes I just gotta shift sometimes because it's yeah, I just gotta shift. I'll just put it that way. You see how Firaga, Blizzaga, and Thundaga are all white and Kiraga is yellow. What that means is if the ability is in white, you have enough MP to cast it without any problem. If the ability is in yellow, casting that ability will use up the remainder of MP. So if I were to use Firaga, Blizzaga, and or Thundaga enough to where I'm running out of MP, once I'm low enough that casting one of those 3 will actually run me out of MP, it'll actually be yellow just like Kiraga does. Therefore, that means when you cast Kiraga, it's going to take all of your remaining MP. In this case, all of it. It always does. In this game, Kiraga always takes all of your MP. But as you can see, what we need to do is we need to find the clocks, find those gears that turn back the clock up there that allow us to restore the bridge. Otherwise, we're just going to run into this little watery jelly thing there. I can't change the camera view, but not too much. I don't know why it zooms in on our ass. It wasn't really my intention. I was hoping to maybe get like a first-person view like in Kingdom Hearts 1, but I guess I can't. But you can see what we're looking for is if you look right above Aqua's head, right there, you see that shiny thing just above her head? That is one of the gears we need to look for. Now, what's difficult about this is it's kind of tough to get to, and of course the Heartless are here, so we got to do some fighting. So we're going to be a little acrobatic and do some stuff to get there. We got a big chest here, we can open it up, and we get a map, so that helps. Alright. Here come the Heartless. And you see not all the Heartless that we'll be encountering are going to be the same type of Heartless that we've encountered in Kingdom Hearts 1. You see these flying things here. I don't think we've seen in any Kingdom Hearts game other than this one, to be honest. Also, this game, one downside of this I don't want to say this engine, but of this game that we don't have with the other, or that we do have, what we don't have with this game that we do have with the remastered games, Kingdom Hearts 1 and all that, the remastered versions, is, yes, I know it's a save point, thank you, this is in 30 frames per second. It plays in 30 FPS, whereas the remasters, all of them outside of cutscenes, are 60 FPS, so it kind of sucks, but oh well. Alright, I'm going to throw it on a save here real quick, and then we'll move on with whatever we need to be doing here. Alright, all saved up, ready to go. The objective has been unlocked, probably because the objective we're talking about is killing, usually if you get that new objective thing, it probably means the new enemy we've encountered, which we have, which is that thing up there. now's a good time to utilize your magic abilities, because this guy's fire, so he's probably weak to blizzard. Boom! There we go. Nice. And we achieved an objective. And if you want to see your objectives, you can go to the start menu, go to objectives, and these are the objectives that you can do. As you can see, there's a number of them. There's 51 of them. You unlock these as you progress through the game, and usually once you in this case, a street lamp striker. You get location, castle town, hit 20 street lamps. You can actually lock on to street lamps and hit them, and usually they'll drop health balls and stuff like that. Trendsetter, equip an item in a wardrobe slot. Wardrobe weaver, equip an item in all wardrobe slots. Then activate Spellweaver's finish command. Different objectives. Some of these are just, in the case I completed this one, magic advantage. Some heartless are weak to certain types of magic. Use the right type to hit an enemy for extra damage. So I did that, so now I have this piece, Voltaic arm plate. And I can put this Voltaic arm plate on Aqua as part of her wardrobe. So I switch over to wardrobe. Go over to, I believe it's on her arms. Voltaic arm plate, there it is. And now I put that on there, and then there she is. Now she's got that on there. So yay, that's how that works. That's all that is to it. And see by pattern, you can change the color. If you go to plain, you can then change your colors completely. Or you can go to gradient, default. And top color, you can go like say make that select from palette would be easier. Just do like maybe say like a black on top. And then bottom color, I'll make it like a nice crimson red. See, kind of a crimson renegade kind of look with a red and black kind of thing. But I'm not gonna bother saving because it's pointless. Because pattern default. No, damn it, default. There we go. Because when I actually go into a cutscene, it takes all that away. I'll show it to you. I'll leave the arm piece on for now, and show you that when she goes into a cutscene, the arm piece is going to disappear. And unfortunately, that's all they are, is strictly cosmetic. Even though it's like an armor piece, your defense stat doesn't go up anything. It's not going to reduce the amount of damage you take or anything like that. It's all strictly just, unfortunately, cosmetic. If it had some kind of like statistic advantage, I would be glad to have it. So every time she sees one, it'll point to it. See this, how this barrel is locked onto? You can attack it, and you can get some health balls out of it. Same thing with these street lamps. You also get the little blue balls will boost your MP. So striking these street lamps. Obviously, I believe you have to strike 20 unique lamps. So if you hit a street lamp and don't get anything out of it, it probably means you've already hit it. You're not going to get credit for it toward that particular objective. Okay, let's see if we can get these. Find the rest of these gears. I believe we need to head over here. Blizzaga. There we go. 52 magic up and defense up. Here's our first gear. Oh, you have to hit it in a combo? Huh. I thought you said you hit it like 5 times. You said you hit it in a combo. There we go. It'll turn the clock back to 3 o'clock. And one piece of the bridge will restore. I will also get a flashback. There's the bridge. I don't believe there's any particular order that you have to tilt the left stick and press square mid jump for a burst of speed. So there's that. So you get this, and then we go whoosh, whoosh. I don't believe there is any particular order to unlocking the gears. Or you have to unlock the gears in specific order is what I mean. I think regardless of how you unlock them, it's all going to have the same result. It's going to change them one at a time. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from? Fortunately, Aqua gets some pretty good height, So if there's an enemy really high in the air, unlike Sora in the first game, you can close on enemy units way in the air, so you can usually reach them. So that's kind of nice.